Hello and welcome to my bathroom. You guys asked, so you will receive. I did a poll asking if you guys wanted to know about a lot of the products that I use for my hair, skin, and makeup because for some reason, a lot of you have been asking, so here I am, I'm going to tell you. Before we start, I do feel like I need to cover a few things. So I have had a lot of skin problems in the last 10-ish years. I didn't really have a lot of acne through middle school and most of high school, and then randomly I started getting cystic acne all over my chin, around my mouth. I had like a rash around my eyebrows and on my forehead like the week before my high school graduation, so that was really fun. And ever since then I've kind of been dealing with acne, but specifically cystic acne. And if you have cystic acne, you know that's a totally different beast. So my skin for the most part is combination. I have some parts like my T-zone that are pretty oily, and then some parts of my face are really dry and flaky. Also really fun to deal with. As far as my hair goes, I have naturally pretty curly or wavy hair, but it's very fine. I just have a lot of hair. So that's kind of important when talking about products and what works for me. Not that, you know, if you don't have that kind of skin or that kind of hair that these products won't work, but just why I use certain things has to do with what kind of issues I'm currently dealing with, which sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not. I'm also going to talk about what makeup I use for work when I'm on air versus my normal life, because those two are certainly not the same. This is my work makeup, so it's pretty full coverage. I literally just got off of work when I'm shooting this. So I will talk about both because I know that not everyone needs to be a full coverage queen all the time, because I'm certainly not always this full coverage in my normal life. So let's get started, as they say. Okay, so first let's start with skincare. So after I started suffering from, you know, the cystic acne and the uneven skin and that kind of thing, I thought, okay, I need to use a lot of products on my face. I need to use a lot of really harsh products to get all the bad out, because I just thought that's what you're supposed to do. My mother is blessed. She's always had beautiful skin. Don't think I've ever seen a pimple on that woman's face. So I just grew up and kind of used what she did, which was a Clinique face wash, the yellow classic Clinique moisturizer, Sea Breeze toner, which now I would never put on my face because it's full of alcohol. And that was kind of it. I did not have a very complex skin regimen. I don't now, but at some point between now and then I did adopt a pretty in-depth skincare routine. I've used Proactive before, really liked it when I used it. I was in high school and college. That's kind of how I first started to treat the acne that I was suffering with. So, I mean, I would recommend it. I don't use it anymore. I kind of started using other products, but it certainly helped me get it under control and better understand my skin. So if you're dealing with that and it's kind of new for you, if you're in your late teens, early mid-20s, maybe you try it. I know a lot of other people that are my age that still use Proactive and have a lot of luck. Some of these products that I have, I did get at my dermatologist's office, and I'll also talk about some of the other products that I've used and maybe didn't like so much. So my face wash is right in front of me. Glytone. I think I've seen this online, and I think you can buy it just like on the internet, but I did get it at my dermatologist's office. Mild cleanser. It has certain kind of acid in it that is supposed to be good for acne prone skin, which obviously, like I said, I do have. And if you get medical grade skincare, they have more of like the acids or certain kind of ingredients in it than what you can buy over the counter. So this has 4.7 free acid value. I don't know. The lady at my dermatologist's office recommended it to me. She said that, you know, you can put more, I think it's salicylic acid. I don't remember. But when you go to Sephora or wherever you buy your skincare, they can only sell up to like 2%, I think. And so that is like 4%. Had great results with it. It doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped and dry, which is something that I was experiencing. I use the Ole Henriksen, whatever their green line is. I think it's for acne prone skin. And I was noticing when I was using that line, for me at least, I felt like it really stripped my skin, especially the toner. It was making me break out because my skin was kind of producing more sebum, which is a weird word. And it just made me break out more, made me more oily. And then also the moisturizer was making my foundation patchy. So that was really not a good time overall for me. So that was kind of my last straw before I moved in to the stuff my dermatologist recommended. So that cleanser has been a game changer. These, bought them on Sephora. My nails are trash right now. Or not Sephora, Amazon. They literally just like stick. I use these, Bobby uses these. I gave one to my youngest sister, and I feel like it cleans your face a lot better than when you just use your fingers. And I mean, I got a pack of 4 for like $5. They're super cheap, but it has little, I don't know, little bubbles on it, little nodules, scrubbies. And I feel like it gets in my pores a lot better to clean them. So I really like that. I never clean it. I just wash my face with it. So I don't know if that's great or not. Also, when I can remember, I use this. This is something I have been using like my entire life. Clinique Exfoliating Scrub. They have more than one of these. I always get the one that says, in another language, Gommage Tonic. I don't know, but it's very gritty. It gets everything off your skin. And again, I have pretty sensitive skin, so I'm not going crazy, but that is something that, especially if you wear a lot of makeup, it's important to exfoliate your skin and kind of unclog your pores and get rid of all that dead flaky skin. So I really like that. Then during the day, all of those products I use day and night. It doesn't really matter. I don't know if you're supposed to, but that's what I do. My sister-in-law, who works at Ageless Aesthetics, she's incredible. She recommended this to me. It's the SkinCeuticals CE Free Look. This is one of their like cult classic products, and I really like it. It's a vitamin C serum, and it's definitely something you should use. It helps even out your skin tone and kind of treat any unevenness. I have really liked it and truly have noticed a difference. I've tried a lot of stuff that did make a difference, and I stopped using it because it's not really worth it. It is expensive, but I would say it's worth it. This is a sample size. So if you have a med spa near you, or I mean, I go to Ageless Aesthetics, so that's what I would recommend. They're in Carmel. I would say that. So I wash my face, put on my vitamin C serum. I also tried the Summer Fridays one. Wasn't bad, but I just feel like I didn't really notice a difference. So I know that's a really popular one. Don't love it, don't hate it. So I do that, and then this has made a crazy difference in my skin. This is also something that is prescribed to me by my dermatologist. It's a clindamycin lotion. It's basically an antibiotic lotion that gets rid of the bad bacteria on your skin and is very neutral and kind of gets your skin just moisturized without being too moisturized. Because if I moisturize my skin too much, I break out and it clogs my pores, and it's not what we're trying to do here, obviously. Then I use a moisturizer. I've used the Neutrogena water gel, whatever. I really liked that. I don't have any issues. I was trying to figure out what was breaking me out at one point, so I stopped using that to see if it was something in there. And basically, I bought the more expensive version of it, which I don't know has made really any difference in my skin. It does feel good. It's the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. It is very moisturizing. It does not clog my skin. But I think you could probably just get away with the Neutrogena one at the drugstore, which is still kind of expensive for drugstore. It was like $17 for moisturizer for that Neutrogena one. And this one I think was like 20-something dollars, almost $30. I don't know, but really, I mean, it's lasted a long time and I like it. So maybe try both if you need a new moisturizer. If you're using a Retin-A or anything like that, you have to use sunscreen. Your skin is so much more sensitive. A couple nights a week, I use this. Also, this is prescription for my dermatologist, but again, made a big difference in my skin. It's Trentonin cream. It's basically a Retin-A or retinoid, whatever. And it has done wonders for kind of just pulling all the nasty stuff out of my skin. I don't know why. I'm not a dermatologist, but they recommended it. It does a great job. I don't have to take medicine anymore. I was taking medicine for a while. Spironolactone and monocycline. I do not take any of that medicine anymore. I'm terrible at taking medicine, which is not great for me. But now that I use basically these two things and the face wash, it's made the biggest difference in my skin. Okay, so I use this at night a couple nights a week. Not necessary, but I feel like it does make a big difference. So after my vitamin C and moisturizer, if it's during the daytime or the morning that I'm doing this, I use sunscreen. I'm not kidding you. When I decided I was going to use sunscreen, I probably tried 5 different sunscreens, and all of them made my face white, were terrible under makeup, were so thick I felt like I couldn't breathe. And honestly, before, when I would use, sunscreen, I wasn't wearing any makeup because I was outside and didn't really care. I was just trying to not fry because I'm a very pale person naturally. The Super Goop Glow Screen, it's incredible. I wear it a lot, even like just by itself on top of my skincare without makeup, and it makes you so naturally glowy without being, you know what I mean, too, like you look like a glazed donut. That's not what we're trying to do here. So that's incredible. It's SPF 40, goes great under makeup, fine for my sensitive skin, doesn't do anything bad for me. The only face mask I'm really obsessed with is this Caudalie one. It's the only one I really feel like I've ever used that makes a real difference. I also love sheet masks. Those are just kind of for fun, but I have to be careful sometimes because they break my skin out. And that's not what we're here for. So I do really like that. When I get zits, I recommend this to everyone. I've had this for a very long time. It lasts forever because you just need literally, that's even probably too much. Like you just need the tiniest amount. It is the Peter Thomas Roth Acne Spot and Area Treatment. If I feel myself getting cystic acne or really any pimple, after I've done all my skincare, this is the last thing you do at night. Don't wear this under makeup, it'll dry you out. I put this on a pimple. It's not gone the next day, but it's definitely smaller and kind of helps control it. To remove my makeup, this is the last skincare thing. To remove my makeup, I used makeup wipes forever. I never had an issue with them. They didn't do anything bad to my skin, but they did always feel like they left a residue, and I would have to pull on my eyes and my skin so much to get my eye makeup off. The Clinique Take Off the Day Balm. I have bought probably 5 of these. I'm obsessed with them. It's so much easier. You just put it on your dry face, use a wet washcloth, your makeup wipes right off. It's incredible. A lot of people also talk about the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. I've never tried that. I do want to try it because it has collagen in it. So that's a great word for me. But I'm interested in that. Also should probably inform you that I do get Botox. I actually need to get it touched up. I've waited too long. But I also get that at Ageless Aesthetics, and pretty much from like here up, I get it on my crow's feet. I have really bad 11s. I've always made this face, and my eyebrows are always raised since I was a child. My parents can attest to that. So I had really bad wrinkles, even at rest, up in my forehead. My makeup would sink in my 11s. And I was just getting, those wrinkles right there from smiling, your crow's feet. So just felt like I should share that because it's not all the products. I also get Botox. So, but I would recommend them. They really do a great job. I obviously don't want my face frozen. For what I do, I need to have facial expression, and just the person I am, I need to have facial expressions. So I can still move my face even after I get it, but I don't have wrinkles. My makeup sits so much better on my face. And I'm 25 and I get Botox. So my makeup favorites really quickly. So my work makeup, which again, that's what I'm wearing right now, is we get it. We have a makeup lady that orders all of this for us through work. So I don't really get to choose necessarily. I know a lot of people use MAC and stuff like that for on camera stuff. So if you're someone watching this who is specifically wondering for on camera, this is just what's given to us through work. We have a couple options and we kind of pick from that. So not necessarily saying this is the only way to do it and the best of all the products, but from the options I am given, this is what works for me. So the most full coverage of this, and I mix foundations for work, is this Artistry Exact Fix Long Wear Foundation. It looks disgusting because I'm a slob, but it is long wear. It is so thick. I can't wear it by itself because it's too thick for me. But it is full coverage, HD. You cannot see anything through it. You cannot see your skin color through it. You cannot see a freckle or a pimple, which is wonderful. I have been liking mixing this with my other foundations, and some of these I do use for my regular life. So these Makeup Forevers, 2 different colors because I don't always have a great spray tan. I mix these with the Artistry foundation, depending on how dark or light I am, and that's what I did today for this. Enjoy it. I have also mixed it with this NARS foundation with the artistry. And I actually wore this on my wedding day, and this is in the color Stromboli. So, again, I really like it. It's not as full coverage. When I go back and look at my wedding pictures, I do kind of wish I did something more full coverage, but that's personal preference. Not everyone necessarily feels that way. Then for concealer, these are my two favorites right now. So this is what we get through work, Makeup Forever. I use this in my regular life too. I really enjoy this. This is their Ultra HD concealer. I like it. And then also something that my sister also loves, we use this on brides too, the Tarte Shape Tape, which I will say it's very full coverage and matte. You gotta be careful though, because sometimes it will like get under your eyes and look very crepey and dry. So you gotta be careful with that, but I do like it. Also, I've been using, this is my first bottle of this, the Born This Way, the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I think my sister also uses the foundation and likes it. I use the shade Porcelain. I mix the Makeup Forever and the Too Faced one on my face for work. And again, use them both in my regular life. Then, Holy Grail setting powder. I've tried, there is not a setting powder that is sold that I have not tried, and I promise you that. Laura Mercier, it is the best. We use it on brides. I use it on myself. It absorbs the most oil. You have to be careful. If you have dry skin and you put a lot on, you're gonna look dry. But I have noticed that it sets your makeup the best, makes you the most matte, but doesn't dry you out. Especially, I mean, I need it a lot in this area. My chin gets very oily, my forehead gets oily, and then right in the folds of my nose, is that the right thing to say? I do. So I apply that with my beauty blender. I also apply it with a brush all over my face. That's how I set my foundation and my concealer. Butter bronzer. This is from Target. Think it's like $10 or less. It is literally my favorite bronzer for all over the face. I think I use the darkest shade. Deep bronzer. I think that's the color. I love it. I think it's wonderful. It's matte. It smells like the beach. I just put it on with a fluffy brush. I contour with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I have used this palette, not this same one, but I've been using this for years. Obviously the middle shade is my favorite. I use the middle one sometimes. I don't really brighten with these. I use a different powder, but I pretty much use this when I'm tan and when I am spray tanned. And then these colors I kind of use more when I'm doing makeup for my friends or other people. This is a powder that I have just recently started using, the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I use this to set, or not set under my eyes, but like after I've set under my eyes, I'll use it to brighten a little bit. The Airbrush Flawless Finish, I have the lightest color 1. So I really enjoy that. Then if I highlight, which sometimes do, I'm really someone who enjoys a matte face because I get pretty oily, and I feel like if I don't set my makeup, then I feel like it's just gonna wipe off on me all the time. I use the Champagne Pop Becca highlight. This thing is so trashed. Can't even. So, but that I feel like is something that goes on if you're medium to fair. I feel like that's a pretty good color for everybody. For on air, you want to use all matte products. I do not highlight when I'm at work. You want to be matte, so don't do that. As far as eyeshadow for work, this is, again, what I have on right now. This is Makeup Forever. These are, I mix these two. I mix these two in my crease. That goes on my brow bone. That goes on my lid. And this blush I use in my regular life too. I say regular life. It's the same life. When I don't have to do on-air makeup. It's actually a color shadow. M806. I don't know. I know you can buy Makeup Forever at any like Sephora or Ulta or anything like that. So, but these colors she said she got me specifically for like my eye color and skin tone. Another blush that I really like is the NARS Orgasm blush. It has some shimmer in it. Obviously, I really like it. As far as like touch-up powder or foundation powder, I put this is like something I do at the end. This is the MAC, oh my gosh. That's what, yeah, can you read that? I think it's their Mineralized Skin Finish is what they're called. Could be wrong, but I just went and got color matched at MAC. It's full coverage, and if like I have a pimple that I can't cover with my other makeup, I use that, and it works out great, and it lasts literally forever. It comes with a sponge in it. Mine is literally so nasty, I shouldn't even show you. Sick. But I've seen people put it on with a packed kabuki brush too. For eyelashes, I love these. I'm pretty much mostly always wearing these. Ardell Wispies. That's what I have on today. Ardell came out with a Wispies in I think it's called Studio Effects, and I got the Wispies, and they're incredible. They don't last as long. I can use a pair of these if they don't like get wet or get in the rain or anything. I can wear them probably 3 or 4 times, and then I throw them away after. So you do reuse them, and I love those. And a lot of brides, we use those on. They look great on everyone. You obviously need to trim them based on how big your eye is and your eye shape and stuff, but I think they're great. And then I love the House of Lashes glue. This is the clear one. My sister hates this. She likes the Duo lash glue, the green one. Goes on clear, but it's a green bottle. But I prefer this because I have watery eyes and they get irritated pretty easily. And it does not budge. Your eyelashes are not coming off until you take them off, which is wonderful. It's also kind of a pain to get off, but can't have it all. Eyebrows, incredible. That literally this is $10, and I would pick this over any high-end eyebrow product. I get it at Target. I also get it at Ulta. I get Taupe. It is let me find the name. The NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So it's just the tiny little pencil. Is that what they do? I don't know. It's small. I don't like the ones that are, thick and like a triangle. It's hard for me to do that. I have a lot of eyebrow hair. That's literally all my eyebrow. I just have to fill it in because it's very sparse, but my eyebrow hair is long and unruly, not cute. As far as eyeliner, of course I don't have any with me. I just use the Revlon liquid liner. I don't use anything fancy. I like black liquid liner. I don't think there's one that's ride or die. I really don't think it matters. And then if I do brown liner, I like the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencils. I just get it in brown. That's what I have on today. But I prefer black eyeliner. It's the 7th grade, what is it called? Goth coming out at me. Foundations for my regular life. I feel like I've tried a lot of different foundations, and I always go back to this. I feel like it's the easiest to wear all year round. It's Estee Lauder Double Wear. My tan shade is Ivory Beige. I really like it. I don't like the way it really mixes with my work foundation, but I do wear it on its own. And I like it a lot. I recommend it to brides a lot too. And it's matte. It is pretty full coverage. It's buildable. I would say medium to full coverage, and it's great. I really do like it a lot. And it stays matte. It will not come off or rub off or anything like that. Eyeshadow, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a die-hard favorite eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty easy when it comes to eyeshadow. I like it neutral. I like it mauvey. That's about it. Browns, mauves. This palette, Tartelette in Bloom, I really liked this formula, and I used the heck out of it. Obviously, really enjoyed those 2 shades. Smarty Pants and Sweetheart. But this was just kind of the tones that I like. I've also used the heck out of another Tarte palette, which I don't know where that is right now, but it's the other Tartelette palette. It's purple, and it just has more neutral or cool toned browns in it. It works. I liked it. Formula was good. I think that the Tartelette in Bloom, I think it's a little creamier, so I like that a little more. I'll be honest. I wanted a CC cream. Everyone recommended this. It's all over Instagram. I literally hated it. I'll never use this again. It does not set. I hate the way it looks on my skin. To each their own. The Il Makiage, it's okay. Don't love it. Don't hate it. I bought it, so I'm going to use it, but it's not a ride or die. I would say the only foundation that I've been obsessed with is that Estee Lauder foundation. Others I've just kind of liked. And again, I've tried so many different foundations. I'm never usually loyal to one. Every time I run out, I just get another. I did really like this NARS one. it would be another one that I would recommend to try. It stays in place well. Unfortunately, I bought the Chanel, it was the Soleil de Tan or Tan de Chanel, whatever it was. They rebranded and they call it that. I took French. I should literally know how to say that. Les Beiges? I don't know. That's terrible. But this, everyone talks about this for cream bronzer. They say, oh my gosh, it's great. Everyone's holy grail. I'm going to be honest. Don't love it. Maybe it's a me problem. I've tried putting on with a beauty blender. I've tried putting it on with a, like a fluffy brush. I feel like it lifts my foundation every time. I also feel like, I mean, I'm not a tan person and I don't feel like it's dark enough for even me to wear. So I don't know how everyone else is wearing it. I'll report back on that later if I figure it out. Again, might be a me problem, but I don't love it. Mascara. This is, I mean, I like this a lot. Again, I'm not very picky on mascara because I have terrible eyelashes and I just put on fake eyelashes anyways. Too Faced Better Than Sex. I have bought quite a few bottles of this. I also tried the L'Oreal dupe. It's the voluminous something. It comes in a pink one like this. I did not like that. I did try it. But again, not very picky on those products. I don't really care. Setting spray. This is the best. It's the Morphe setting spray. It comes out in a, I don't know, a mist like this. It's so fine. It's so good. It smells so nice. But I really like it. I feel like it sets my makeup well no matter what I'm wearing. Okay, on to hair products. So I have honestly always used just like grocery store, if you will, drugstore shampoo. But I just started coloring my hair recently. I would say in high school I colored it a couple times, didn't touch it then after that until just recently. I've now colored it twice in the last 3 months. So I was trying to like take better care of it because I do have some bleach in my hair for like the highlights and stuff now. So I'm just trying to be responsible and an adult. I started using the Amika shampoo and conditioner. Don't really love it. Probably won't buy it again, but that is what I use right now. Then after I get out of the shower, this, incredible. My sister actually bought me a bottle of this for Christmas a couple years ago, and I've repurchased it now multiple times since then. It's the Way hair oil. I put like 2 or 3 squirts in on like the mid to ends of my hair while it's still wet, like after it's towel dried. I think it's great. My ends get dry, but the top of my hair, I'm not gonna say it's oily, but like it does get oily after I don't wash it for 4 days, whatever. But this, I'll even put in it when it's dry after a couple days if my ends are still pretty dry. And it hydrates it. I know some people say that it makes their hair oily and heavy. I don't have that experience. Don't put oil on your roots or your hair will get oily. All of this is my hair. I don't have extensions, so I can't reference if you have extensions, but people do say that they feel like it helps kind of hydrate their extensions. Then after I do that, I use the Dry Bar Southern Belle Mousse in my roots. I just feel like it kind of helps give me a little grit. Since my hair is fine, I just have a lot of it. I feel like my hair can be kind of flat naturally. So I just put like a handful of that in and I feel like it helps me get a little lift and grit. You know what I mean? And then I use the Olaplex. This Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother. I just put that like ends and then kind of around my face, especially now that I have some bleach and color in my hair. I have been doing that because it helps keep your hair bonded and repair any damage. And I put hella heat on my hair, so we have to repair the flyaways. But I've always had, and I tease my hair every single day for work. I can't avoid it. Have to curl it, have to tease it. It is what it is. But that I feel like really does make a difference. Another product that makes a huge difference is the Olaplex Hair Perfector. So this is like a hair mask. This is the jumbo size. It was a limited edition bonus size during like a Sephora sale or something. This was on sale. I think this is part of the Nordstrom sale right now. I don't know if it's the big size, but normally it's a little one and you do go through it pretty fast and it is expensive, which is why I bought the big one because it was like the same price as the little one. So I'm definitely going to keep buying this. You use it on your hair once a week and your hair is so smooth. after it has the directions on it and whatever if you want to use it. So I don't need to explain it, but it's incredible. And then I just flip my head upside down. I don't do anything special. Blow dry my hair with a cheap Revlon blow dryer, which is probably not great for my hair, but whatever. I use the smoothing attachment, like I don't know where it is, and mine is broken. And then to curl my hair, I use the T3 curling iron. This is the Whirl Trio, so the head comes off, and it has 3 different attachments. It has this is the smallest one. I think this is the 1 inch. This is the medium one. I think it's 1 1/4. And then it has a 1 1/2, which is pretty big. And then they all attach. It is offensively expensive. I think I was in a haze in Ulta one day. My Hot Tools one had broken, which I used for years. It was the 1 inch. And I loved it. I don't know why I was like, I should buy a $300 curling iron. My husband doesn't know how much it was, or he'd probably divorce me. But I had like $100 off coupon. I don't know how I managed to get so much money off, but I did not pay $300 for it because while I do have a spending problem, I am not dumb. But to be honest, I mean, it's still hot on my hair. My hair still smells like burnt hair if I use it too hot. It does have heat settings and stuff, but I mean, I really liked the Hot Tools one too. This just has a warranty. Like one of my wands broke and I went to Ulta. I've had this for over 1.5 years and I did not have the receipt or the box and they replaced it for me. Got a brand new one. So that is the nice thing when you buy, you know, the higher end stuff, but I'm not going to tell you that you need a $300 curling iron. But a lot of times people ask me what I curl my hair with. Today I did the 1 1/4 and it kind of fell to this. My hair doesn't hold curl spectacularly, especially when it's humid. But I do use the 1 inch a lot. And then, you know, I either curl it all the way to the end, or if I want beachy waves, I just curl it and leave like that much hair out and then just like smooth it to the end. That's what I do. And then I use hairspray. But if you have any questions or anything, just leave a comment or you can send me a DM. And if I try new stuff and fall in love with new stuff, I'll let you know. So now that you know the products, if you want to, tell me in the comments or send me a direct message. I can do like how I apply my makeup for work and how I apply my makeup in normal life for a video, so you guys can see how I use the products if you want and what they actually look like on. I know that's helpful for me when I'm you know, watching other people's videos and stuff. So I can apply all this and do my hair and do my makeup in different videos and stuff if you want me to. Okay? Okay.